Hey, I'm Jeff Kriet, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro. I'm here at Top Secret HydroWave headquarters. I mean, this thing is, I was blindfolded to get here actually, but I'm getting ready to get my new unit. But you know, in the past 4 tournaments, I've seen some really neat things with the HydroWave, and I'm learning more about this deal. I'm not saying I'm a genius about this thing, but I'm going to tell you, when I was in Florida, what I did, it was a pretty subtle deal. So man, I was running more of a kind of a finesse style, and I wasn't running a lot of volume with it. You know, I play that by ear. You know, if it's real calm and the fishing so-so and all that, I run it at a quiet setting and like I said, with more of the finesse style sounds. Now, at Toledo Bend the other day, the wind was, I mean, it was gassed and it's blowing like 30 miles an hour, I had 2-foot waves, and then I ran it on like shad frenzy, which is pretty aggressive, and I turned the volume up pretty high. But you know, I was in a lot of waves and things like that, and the fish were after bait and they were blowing up. So experiment with this deal. There's no perfect way. Nobody, even Van Dam doesn't know the perfect deal. I mean, but you need to experiment with it, what works for you. But I will say, in calmer conditions, you know, when it's quiet and the fish aren't just chomping, I mean, run that thing on a finesse deal. The other thing I would say is I mean, don't just leave it on all day. I mean, I like to plug it in. If I'm fishing one area, you know, let's say I have a school of fish that I'm fishing. When I pull in there, I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna fish. And then after maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, say the bites kind of died down, I may turn it off. And then I'll fish a little bit, and then after I give it a little bit of time, I'm going to turn it back on. And you know, think about this. You know, a bass is a predator, just like a coyote or anything like that. Or if you like to hunt, let's say you're turkey hunting. If you just sit there and call and never stop, it never seems to work that good. It's the same with calling coyotes. I mean, you turn it on and you get them coming, but every now and then I like to turn it off. And then when I turn it back on, it gets them going again. So don't let them get just conditioned, you know, by leaving it on for, you know, 8 hours straight in the same spot. Now, if I'm going down the bank, let's say I'm just throwing a crankbait or I'm throwing a spinnerbait or something like that, I'll just leave it on all day if I'm covering water. But play with it. Remember, the more finesse sounds, lower volume. You know, when things are kind of tough, not much wind, and then increase your, you know, go to a more aggressive sound pattern, higher volume and things like that when the fish are pretty active or if you have a lot of wind.